They've only lost 3 games here all season here at LeBure Family Arena. And that includes tournament play as well. Playback underway, carrying it into the zone are the Selects. That's broken up. It's pumped right back in again by Pelletieri. Turner had an assist on that last goal. He clears it off the wall. It's not touched, so that's going to be an icing, and the faceoff will come back at the 4:56 here of the first period. Carskadden, Sinclair, and DeCapo out there for the Saints. Caffrey taking the face-off here for the Select. Saints win this one. They play it behind their own net. Gives them some time and space as they play that ahead. This time the puck goes right on the net, so no icing. And Bishop Kearney rips it off the wall and out. That's off Turner's glove. And DeLeche back to get it for the Saints. They lose it in the neutral zone. It's cleared back. And Pelletieri back to get it for the Selects. Puck is cleared high. No one there for the Selects, though, is DeLeche. Lots of time and space. Makes a nice little pass ahead, and that's knifed in by Sinclair. It's ripped off the wall. Saints will try again. Morgan looking in front. That's cut off. And Bishop Kearney get it out. Clear it ahead to number 19. That's Beauchesne. Ooh, he goes hard into the wall, but gets back up. There's a shot, and what a save by the goaltender. My goodness. I believe that was Blake Graff that took the shot. He was right in on top of the goaltender, and as nonchalantly as you can imagine, Paulo Frasca gets the glove up there and makes the save. So Paulo Frasca making a couple of exceptional saves this game already within the first period, giving his team all kinds of opportunity to succeed when you've got that kind of goaltending behind you. My goodness. Oh, big body check handed out there, turns the puck over for the Saints. From the high slot area, there's a shot, and that just went wide. Comes all the way back out. And on his lonesome is number 29. That was Graff again. He loses the puck, and the Saints gain the zone momentarily. And that's cut off by Judge. Judge through the neutral zone. Lays that off. Pass over here. Beauchesne rebound. And Frasca making the save again. There's a big check into the wall. And we're going to have a penalty here again against the Saints, this time to Nolan Long. So third penalty of the period, all going against the Saints, and this time it's Nolan Long. That looked like a hit from behind at 16:53. So 16:53, Nolan Long in the box. Saints have killed off the first 2, but you wonder, how much longer can you do this? Puck is chipped off the wall, but not out. Kept in by Powell, but that D-to-D pass was just a little too wide, and they'll have to carry it back in again. Good stick work shown there by number 4, Hutzinger. Still got the puck, rims it around, gets the return pass up to the point. That's played down low, and good defensive play there by Austin Gow, tying his man up. But possession still with Bishop Kearney. Huntsinger plays it down low. And Saints doing well to cut off those passes. There's a shot, that one off a stick and wide. Huntsinger again. Plays it down low. They switch spots. Puck at top of the circle, played in front, they shoot. Oh, and another great save by Frasca. Great lateral movement there as he went post to post. Saints get the puck, still can't clear it. 56 seconds left as great pressure being applied here by the Selects. Puck comes back to the point. And it's dragged down below the red line now. Return, oh, they score. Beautiful pass there. Taking it halfway around the net and then a little drop pass behind. I believe that was Bouchane who made the pass, but Huntsinger made the goal, and goaltender had no idea on that one, and nor should he. That was an amazing pass. So Huntsinger put Selects on the board at 18-24. Huntsinger at 18-24, and we've got a 2-1 game. And these two teams know each other very well, and very often they are close games. As I mentioned at the MacPherson Tournament this year, the Saints beat this Bishop Kearney team in the final in overtime by a goal. So very well matched competition here today at LeBure Family Arena. Oliver Turner gains the red line and dumps it in. Michael Deck, nifty little reverse there. There's a shot on net. Rebound, they jab at it. Ends up below the red line. And Kearney clears it out. Over to this side, dumped in by Marshall. Marshall plays it down low. Puck is cleared past him off the wall. Michael Deck in pursuit. Gets that puck, tries to go between the legs. That's broken up, but Aiden Lane is there in support. 1 minute left now in this first period. Puck is cleared right through the center of the defensive zone. No one there for either team. Saints end up with it. They clear it to the blue line, but it's Yates who comes down with the puck. He lays that puck off. There's a shot, and another good save by Fresca as he gets it off the shoulder and, more importantly, hangs on to the rebound. That was off the stick of Martin Kearney. 44 seconds left to go here in the first period. Score is 2-1 in favor of the Saints. Puck won by Kearney. That shot goes off a leg and out. And Luke Sinclair felt that one. So he was flexing his leg a little bit after the puck hit it and went over the glass. So we'll get a new face-off man. Jason Simmons will step in. Webster, New York boy. Saints win that draw, goes behind the red line. They play it over to the other side, but don't clear the zone. Go over to the far side again, and they will try again. Puck cleared off the wall, chipped off Luke Sinclair's stick, so no icing. Picked up by Pelletieri. Puck now ends up back in Saints zone. They'll have to try again. Cleared up the ice and the rest of the way by Luke Sinclair. Karskadin in pursuit. Kept in by the Saints. There's a long shot. That drifts wide, and that will about do it. So after one, our score is 2-1 in favor of the Saints. Lucas Prudhomme, Kieran Dervin, the goal scorers for the Saints. Huntsinger for the Selects. You're all caught up. We'll take a little break, and we'll see you for the second period.
this mess of wires.
Hello, we are back. We are still live from LeBrier Family Arena here on the campus of St. Andrews College. I'm Norm Fenning, along with Holden Dougal, Eric Wang, and Mr. Matt Wyatt. Score is 2-1 in favor of the Saints over the Bishop Kearney Selects. And the first line of Dervin, Lane, and Deck out there for the Saints. Dumped into Selects zone. They play it ahead. No icing there. Paolo Fresca sets it up. And Finn Kerms rims it off the wall, and back comes Dervin. Over to Lane, back to Dervin in front. Tries to go for Lane, but good defensive play there. Tied up Lane, and the puck is dumped all the way back down. Finn Kearns does a good job of slowing his stride and gets the icing, and face-off will come back the other way. And goaltender for Bishop Kearney, number 31, Sammy Doyen Cataquiz. His counterpart on the other end is Paulo Frasca. Dervin wins it cleanly, gets it back to Kearns. He goes rink wide to DePlacido, who dumps it in for the Saints. Deck clears it back into Dervin. It's knocked off his stick, but pumped back in by DePlacido. Comes to an open wing, chipped off the wall and out by Graf. Puck comes over the far side, body check there by the Saints. Kearney will go for a partial change as Michael Deck knifes it in for the Saints, and they'll change as well. Matthew Judge comes cross ice off the wall. It's chipped in the rest of the way by number 27, played in front by Okovite, and big collision with the net there. And two Bishop Kearney players sprawled below the red line there, but thankfully they're both getting up and they look okay. But big gasp out of the crowd with that collision. You could hear that all over the ice. So I don't believe any penalties on the play. We'll have a defensive face-off for sure. Again, our score is 2-1. Lucas Prudhomme, Kieran Dervin for the Saints. Huntsinger right at the end of the period, 18-24 for the Selects. And you're all caught up. So second line of Karskadin, DeCapo, and Sinclair out there for the Saints. Draws one by the Selects. They dump it in just past Powell. Saints collect it, and they get over the blue line. Good body check by Huntsinger there. Puck cleared in the rest of the way by the Saints. Luke Sinclair in pursuit. He's joined by Karskadin. The puck comes up to the half wall. Karskadin collects it for the Saints. Two Saints, two Selects in the corner. Puck still along the half wall. Finally collected by the Selects. Pivoting is Penoyer. He goes over to the far side. They finally clear the puck. We had 2-on-2 coming the other way. It's a wide pass shot on the short side and handled easily by Paulo Frasca. Connor Powell with the shot. So we had 3 penalties in the first period, all against the Saints. Puck along the half wall comes back to the point. Kept in by Kearney. They get it to the top of the circle, but no further, and it comes back out. And here come the Saints. Nifty move there, but just running out of space of Jacob Bolche. The goaltender came out and played it. Now we're coming back the other way, 2-on-2. Nifty move between the legs, shot on the short side, but a good save there. That was Jake Caffrey. As play starting to open up now a little bit, puck is cleared over this side. Now over to an open wing, and that's kept in by Kearney as well. Saints will try a third time. Oliver Turner right through the center of the ice. And that's cut off by Kearney and dumped back in again. DeLeche finally clears it for the Saints, and here they come. Little toe drag move there by number 19. Boltje doesn't quite work, but he gets the puck back to the point. It's dumped back in. Oh, the rebound, and just missing was Nolan Long. And the puck is chipped over the glass and out of play. So an offensive faceoff for the Saints at 16:50 here of the second period. Great music as always in between play here at LeBrier Family Arena, and we invite you. This is the last home game this season, but check out the sac.on.ca website. All kinds of information about St. Andrews College, events, admissions, everything you'd want to see, but great athletics section. Oh, and what a body check laid out by Finn Kearns. The Aurora boy tuned his man up there. Puck is loose in front. There's a shot. Comes back to the point. Dumped back in. Another save by Fresca. And Finn Kearns carries it out. That was one of the heaviest checks we've seen here at LeBrier Family Arena all season. Puck is dumped back in again. Shot from the short side doesn't get there. Saints come up with it. And Bishop Kearney with a little more offensive presence so far here this second period, and that's an offside. So Finn Kearns lowers the boom and separates his man from the puck. And we now have a face-off just outside the Bishop Kearney blue line. Dervin pushes the puck over to the far side. Aiden Lane in pursuit. It's dumped down the ice, no icing. Connor Dervin, first one there, plays it in the corner for his brother. He dumps it back into the corner, and it's collected by Kearney. Oh, that's over a stick. Aiden Lane almost had a break there, and the Selects will have to regroup. Kearney drives that in. It's chipped out, and we've got an offside there. So a little more offensive possession so far for Bishop Kearney the first quarter of this second period. They'll change things up. Saints will stay as they are with their first line out there. That line, and we've mentioned it all season, has been responsible for the vast majority of points for St. Andrews. In fact, if you combine the second, third, and fourth line, I believe they still don't approach the total number of goals and assists that this first line has achieved. Another offside. And faceoff will come directly below us now as the Saints change things up. Karskadin, Sinclair, and DeCapo out there now for Coach Manning. Karskadin wins it cleanly. They clear the zone. DeLeche to Karskadin. That's cut off, but chipped back in by the Saints. In pursuit is Sinclair. DeCapo takes his man to the wall, and it's cleared out. In pursuit, Marshall, but Saints get there first. DeLeche goes cross ice. That's nice, knifed in by Karskadin. Played by the goaltender off the wall, but kept in by the Saints. Played in front. Makes its way all the way to half. Whoa, and that puck is chipped over the glass. And there's a good reason not to be on your phone when you're watching a hockey game, as that man almost took it right between the eyes. So face-off. Another offensive face-off for the Saints. And they'll keep that second line out there. Pressure certainly off the Saints as they've basically won everything they want to win here this season. Obviously, they'd like to finish their last home game here with a win, and particularly for their graduating seniors. So, save made there by the goaltender, Sammy Doyen Cataquiz. Face-off will do it again from the same spot. Karskadden wins it cleanly, comes back to the point. Finn Kearns dumps it into the high slot. That's picked off. And puck is still not cleared out by Bishop Kearney as they got it within a foot of the blue line. Now they finally clear the zone. They go cross ice as Karskadden's stick goes flying through the air, and it's 2 zones away from him now. Good thing Saints have regained possession. He'll go to the bench. Finn Kearns dumps it in. And Bishop Kearney will start things off again. They clear it to Powell. Powell goes through the center ice area, picked off by Huntsinger. Huntsinger's taken to the ice. And Saints will clear the zone. Good head of speed here for Nolan Long. Long through the center of the ice. He turns it over. And circling back is Penoyer. And back come the Selects. They dump it in the Saints zone. There's a shot, and a good save there by the goaltender, Fresca, again. Boy, he has been rock steady as the puck comes all the way back to the goaltender, Dorian Cataquiz, who starts things off for the Selects. Selects gain the zone. Get it back to the point. There's a long shot, no traffic, and that went wide. There's a great deflection off the stick of number 17, Tannenbaum. That went just wide. So Select's knocking on the door here. That goes off a stick. Goaltender's got no idea where it went as it went high in the air. Saints come down with it, and back they come. Morgan clears it into the zone, and the Selects will have to try again. They clear it off the wall a little too far. And play turning a little raggedy here as we got 2-on-1 pucks across. Oh, and that just goes under the stick of Jason Simmons, who was in all alone on Paulo Frasca. So both teams turning the puck over right now. And Saints, Lucas Prudhomme is taken down, no penalty there. They try going the other way, and now Bishop Kearney starting to throw their weight around a little bit. They gain the zone. Jonas on the short side drives in. There's a shot, and another save by Fresca. Paulo Fresca giving the Saints fabulous goaltending here. So the score could very easily be much different than it is right now. Caffrey gains the zone, looks for support, plays that back. Here it comes. There's a shot, and that's ripped wide. That was Jonak who joined the rush. Looks like we're going to have a penalty, and this is going to go against the Saints as well. So 4th penalty of the game, all going against the Saints. And I think that is going to be Oliver Turner's 2nd trip to the box. It is. So Oliver Turner in the box for the Saints at 8:16. So Turner at 8:16, and what an opportune time for Bishop Kearney here to even things up. Taking the face-off for them is Caden Okavite. He dumps it in the corner. Saints clear it off the wall. Takes a funny bounce off the glass and stays in. Huntsinger plays across the ice, looks for the return pass. And that was hit with a high stick, so the face-off will come outside the blue line. 11:31 left to go here in the 2nd period. Saints win the draw. And they play it off the wall all the way down the ice. Goaltender Dorian Cataquiz set that up. Comes back to Huntsinger. Huntsinger cross ice. They go cross ice again, a little too far for its target, De Placido. Rips it off the wall. And down it goes all the way back down into the zone. So Saints get a partial change. Okavita over to the other side. And Bishop Kearney can set up now with a minute left in the penalty to Oliver Turner. Huntsinger gets it back to the point. Very stationary power play at this moment by Bishop Kearney, everything on the perimeter. So they drag it down below the circle, and Saints will not chase up at the top. That's obvious. Puck comes down low. Look for a little give and go, not there. Comes back to Hunsinger at the point. Switches spots with number 89. That's Jonah. Back to Hunsinger. And clock is ticking here. Only 23 seconds left in the penalty. And just not a lot of offense right now from this Bishop Kearney power play. There's a shot. That one's handled by Fresca into the corner. De Placido there, but the Selects come down with it. They go cross ice, and Dervin comes up with the puck. So the penalty is over. Good job by the Saints. Dervin through the neutral zone gains the offensive zone. Rims it down below. He goes for a change. DeLeche in on the pinch, keeps it in. They try to get in front. That's broken up. Played behind the net. And Kearney will try to clear, but don't. DeLeche dumps it over to an open wing. DeCapo there for the Saints. And nifty little back heel there by number 12. Powell gets the puck out momentarily for Kearney, but it's dumped right back in by the Saints. Played in front, that's broken up. Played over to the other side, and what a body check laid out there by the Saints. I believe that was number 18 for the Saints, Oliver Turner again, making his presence felt. Puck is cleared into the Saints zone. Lots of body checking now as Jake DeCapo takes his man up against the wall, but that's turned over by the Saints. Played in front, and that was just behind its intended target. Down below the red line as Kearney will set up again. Bouncing puck kept in. And played in the corner, DeLeche rips it. That gets caught. There's a loose puck. And that was a weak shot off the stick of number 17, Tannenbaum. Looked like he partially fanned on it, but the goaltender still had to make the save. DeCapo takes his man to the wall. He'll go for a switch. So we've got just under 8 minutes left to go here in the second period. Score is still 2-1 in favor of the Saints. Puck played to the blue line, chipped ahead. Jackson Cover overskates the puck. It was in the snow pile right by the bench. That would have been a nice scoring opportunity for the Saints, but back they come. Over to the far side. Good defensive play there by number 2. I believe it's 2. We got an offside. And face-off will come outside the blue line. Sorry, that was William Penever. So 7:29 left to go here in the second period. So Jackson Cover along with Bordeaux and Prudhomme out there for the Saints. Here's Prudhomme. Pushes that forward. Played towards the red line, but not below, and back they come. Played up to number 12, Powell. There's a shot, and Fresca got part of that with his blocker. That's cleared down the ice. Icing's going to be waved off as Prudhomme is the first one there, but he's taken to the wall, and Bishop Kearney plays it ahead. That was the captain, Judge, playing that ahead. Turned over to the Saints. Puck directly below us here. Powell dumps it in for Kearney, but maybe a little too far, and the Saints clear the zone. Cover. Nifty move by Cover on his backhand. Ran out of space. Still has the puck, though. Comes over to this side to Kearns. There's a shot. That's saved by the goaltender. Comes back to Kearns again. Dances along that blue line. Gets it over to the other side to De Placido. In front, shot! Oh, just missing on the far side was Aiden Lane. And the puck is covered up, and I think we may have a penalty here. As temperatures are rising. See one player without his helmet there. That's number 55, Anthony Pelletieri. So we'll see how the officials saw this one, if there's going to be any penalties called at all. Looks like number 37 is going to the box. That's Jason Simmons. So Jason Simmons, first penalty for the selects here this afternoon, goes in the box at 12:40. So we'll get our first look at the Saints power play as the officials have a little scrum here. Looks like it's called, he's calling a high stick. So not, looks like a Saints player may be going to the box as well. Yeah, that's Connor Dervin. Now I don't know if that was his penalty or he's serving one for someone else. Right now we've got a 4-minute penalty for Simmons. So Simmons is in the box for 4. We've got Connor Dervin in there as well. I don't see anything up on the scoreboard for him yet. What we do know is it's going to be some 5-on-4 hockey here in favor of the Saints. So out there is Kieran Dervin along with Michael Deck and Aiden Lane. Dervin back to Deck, who's playing a point position here on the power play. To DeLeche, down to Dervin. And DeLeche over to Deck. Deck going cross ice, a little too high to handle for Nolan Long. They go cross ice, that's broken up by the defender, number 27, and cleared, Caden Okavit. And Sebastian DeLeche will have to retreat all the way back into the Saints zone, and here he comes, good head of speed through the neutral zone. DeLeche stretching those defensive legs, dragging it below the red line, rims it around over to the other side. Nolan Long stops it there. They get it back to Dervin at the point. Dervin dancing along that blue line. Oh, there's going to be another penalty and another one. It looks like a boarding call. And that is going, I believe it's number 8. He's got his jersey tucked in, William Pennier. So William Pennier. In the box at 14:31. So what an opportunity for the Saints here. 5-on-3 for 2 minutes or less. So Coach Manning keeps the same 5 out there for the Saints as DeLeche. Goes over to Lane, back to DeLeche, cross ice. It was in the skates of Dervin. We'll have to start up again. Dervin, as that triangle is packed in tight there for the selects. DeLeche down low, cross ice. Comes back to Aiden Lane again. Back to DeLeche. They reverse spots to Lane. Big shot, big block save. Down low, go cross ice. Oh, and that was on DeLeche's backhand. Nolan Long right in front of the net. Play that over to Aiden Lane. Lane. And DeLeche will change spots over to DeLeche. Big shot, rebound, they score! Michael Deck got the rebound on the backhand, brought it to the forehand, and had nothing but yawning cage in front of him. So Michael Deck makes things 3-1 in favor of the Saints. (15-17) here of the second period. Michael Deck puts the Saints up 2. Now there is still time in the penalty. So we are 5-on-4 now for a difference of 46 seconds. Or less should the Saints score again. So Saints looking to blow this one wide open if they can. Puck is cleared into their zone. Paulo Frasca sets that up. And back comes De Placido. Plays that ahead to Cover. Cover drops it off to Finn Kearns. Kearns holding over to the other side, down to Cover. Oh, just out of the reach of Kearns, and that's going to be ripped down the ice by Carson Yates. Just 4 minutes left in the period now, as Lucas De Placido slings that back to Finn Kearns. He plays that ahead to Cover. Cover cross ice. Oh, a nice move, a better save. What a save by the goaltender, but they score. Great save, but puck came to the corner, pass back out in front. Jackson Cover went down to one knee to one time that one and made no mistake. So Jackson Cover from Grand Cayman Island gets the Saints up 4-1 now at the 16-16 mark. So Saints taking full advantage of the man advantage here. And as I mentioned, for the first half of this game, the Saints were the only players. The Saints had not had a power play. They had, I believe, had given up three penalties. But now that they've had the advantage, they have certainly taken the advantage. And there's still 52 seconds left. Can they get another one? Dervin from the point to Deck. Back to Dervin, who's got a little bit of space. He looks in front. Lots of traffic there, though. That's picked up, carried around the other side by Matthew Judge. Gets it to the blue line, but no deeper than that. DeLeche. Over to Dervin. Dervin at the top of the circle, plays it down low, gets a return pass. 18 seconds left in the penalty. It's broken up but kept in by DeLeche. Dervin cross ice to Deck, rips one, and a good save there by the goaltender, Dorian Cataquiz. Penalty is now over, but puck's in front. DeLeche goes off a leg. DeLeche gets it again, though. Deck, cross ice to Lane. That hits a stick and it's cleared down the ice. And we are back. That's icing. We're back, finally back to 5-on-5 hockey here now, with 2:28 left to go here in the first period. Jackson Cover and Michael Deck making it pay and taking advantage. So face-off won by the Saints. Finn Kearns dumps it in and in his physical way knocks the man over at the same time. Puck is cleared out of the blue line. Saints regain it, and Saints in total control right now. Finn Kearns dumps it. He'll chase himself. Goaltender plays it behind the net, and that's broken out by the Selects. Judge drives hard on the right side, drags it behind the net, looks for options, gets it back to the point. Dumped back into the corner. Played in front, good defensive play there by DeCapo. Yates dumps it in. Looks like we're going to get a penalty here. And it's going to be a hook. I think that might go against the Saints. So filling up the score sheet here as Finn Kearns is in the box for a hook. So second penalty here for the Saints this period. Had two going the other way as well. So it's at 18:25 here of the second. Finn Kearns in the box. Puck comes back to the point. They go cross ice. Judge at the top of the circle plays it down below the red line. Puck comes over to the corner. Morgan there does a good job clearing that down the ice. Judge back to get it for the Selects. He goes cross ice. They gain the zone. And hounding the player is Bryson Morgan. But they keep the puck in. It skips over a stick. Morgan in pursuit, but Selects get there first as we're inside the last minute here of the second period. Hunzinger plays that in front. That's off a stick. Comes back to Judge. Judge steps to the center of the ice. There's a one-timer that's handled easily by Fresca. Over to Powell. He gets a return pass. Tries to take a shot. That's deflected. There's another shot. Rebound. And good save on the short side there by Fresca. Judge over to this side. One-timer by Hunzinger. And Fresca saw that one all the way. Steered it into the same corner. And three Saints, three Selects fighting for the puck there. And that is where the period is going to end. So as the buzzer goes, big period for the Saints as they score two power play goals and go up 4-1. So as we enter the third period, Saints leading this one 4-1.
Sounds nice. Sounds good, man. Audio is not synchronized between the mic and the camera. He's using the camera mic too. Send that back to Mr. Penny. Relax, dude.
Test 1 2.
Hello and welcome back, live from LeGrier Family Arena here on the beautiful campus of St. Andrews College. I'm Norm Fenning along with Holden Dougal on the camera, Eric Wayne, of course Mr. Matt Wyatt. And we have a 4-1 hockey game here in favor of your Saints over the visiting Bishop Kearney Selects. Goal scorers for the Saints, Lucas Prudhomme and Kieran Dervin, both in the first period. Then Michael Deck and Jackson Cover in the second. Lone goal scorer is Hunsinger for the Selects. Same goaltenders as we started, Paulo Frasca, along with his counterpart Sammy Boyan Cataquiz, and play is underway. And the aforementioned Frasca, puck jumps over his stick, puck back to the point, kept in by number 55. Pelletieri, he dumps it in, comes over to this side, Judge pumps it right back in again. And that's off a Select stick and over the glass and out of play. So again, as I mentioned, this will be the last broadcast of this hockey season from LeBrier Family Arena. Saints win the draw, rip it around the other side, and the penalty is now over to Finn Kearns, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Aiden Lane takes a hit but does his job, gets the puck deep, and he's first in on the forecheck, but nice little reversal there by the Selects. Clean breakout for them. Oliver Turner gathers the puck down low, leaves it off for Kieran Dervin, and here comes Dervin. Good speed. Dervin again from the short side, takes a shot, rebound, they score! Hard work done by Dervin. He got the shot on net, rebound, and Michael Deck in support was right behind, and he slips it in. So fifth goal for the Saints. Did not take long, just 59 seconds for Michael Deck. So Michael Deck at 59 seconds puts the Saints up 5. Again, good job by Dervin, who took that one almost the length of the ice, drove in hard, got the shot, and really he was shooting for a rebound, not for a goal, and it worked to perfection as the puck came down right on Deck's stick, and he tucks it away. So just another couple of points for that first line. Sebastian Deleche behind the red line, plays it up to the wall, kept in. Nice pinch there by the Sex, play in front. How did that not go in? That was cut off by Penier, and he played it over to the far post. And I think it was Lucas Marshall who was right there. I don't know how that puck didn't go in. The official was right behind the net, had a great view of it. That is as close to you can get to not scoring a goal. As the puck is cleared down, goaltender handles that. And certainly an eventful start to this period. Saints score a goal, and Bishop Kearney all but does the same thing. As we've got an icing call here, faceoff will come back in the Bishop Kearney zone. So Bryson Morgan taking the draw. He's got Jacob Bolche and Nolan Long with him. Puck is cleared off the wall but kept in by Finn Kearns. That puck got right on the net. It came behind the net and almost out to the short side, but cleared down the ice. Finn Kearns will try again. Gets that off to DePlacido. And Kearns dumps it back in again. Saints on the forecheck. Puck is rimmed around to the other side. In pursuit is Nolan Long. Nice patience displayed there by the Selects. Marshall gets knocked down. And Bolche tries to get the zone, does not. Graf, it's some nifty stick work. Gets the puck to the wall. He's taken into the boards, and Saints come up with it. Finn Kearns to DePlacido. DePlacido Puck gets caught up in the skates. Graf keeps it in. Gets at the front of the net, but no further, and back come the Saints. Jackson Culver, goal scorer here today. He's on his own. So we had a line change. He picks it up off a skate. Culver dumps and chases himself. He's taken down. No call there. And nice breakout here by the Selects. There's a shot, and that one is handled easily by the goaltender. And we'll get a face-off to the left of Frasca. 16:51 left to go here in the first period. 5-1 in favor of the Saints. So fourth line out there for Coach Manning of Culver, Bordeaux, and Prudhomme. They win the draw, play it behind the net. Rimmed around this side again. And icing is waved off. Back to get it is Kearney. Plays it off the wall and out. Oh, and there's going to be a penalty against the Saints there. I think Jackson Culver got his stick between the legs. No, it wasn't Culver, I beg your pardon. Lucas Prudhomme with a trip. So Lucas Prudhomme in the box for the Saints at 3:25. 3, 4, 5. That's the sixth penalty against the Saints. So obviously they've had a very good penalty kill percentage here, but they'll have to do it again. Puck is played back to the point over to Yates. He's at the top over to Laffrey. And losing his stick is Oliver Turner as he tries to hold it against the boards. And the officials will blow that down. We'll get an offensive face-off here for Kearney. So Karskadden take this draw. This one's won by the Selects. Caffrey plays it down low. Good physical play there by Oliver Turner. He gets the puck and rips it off the wall and all the way down the ice. Saints will stay as they are with 1:25 left in the penalty. Ooh, funny play there. Ends up right in front of the Selects net, but they break it out. Judge gains the zone, but loses the puck, and it is cleared out. And Yates back to get it for the Selects to Caffrey. Caffrey cross ice, that's off a stick. DeLeche will gobble that up, and he'll shoot it down the ice. That lets the Saints change all four with 52 seconds left in the power play. Long rink wide pass here, gathered up by number 19. Played down low, Finn Kearns. Shoots that off a stick, gets it to the blue line, but not out. DiCapo takes his man. Puck is cleared by the Saints. And just 25 seconds left now in the penalty. That pass is too far for Beauchesne. And Saints clear it back down again. So great penalty kill here for the Saints. One last gasp here as the puck is in the Saints zone now. Played back as the penalty is now over. And it's chipped out. And Michael Deck comes up with the puck. He clears it into Dervin. Dervin gets his stick lifted. And the Selects loft that high cross ice. Nice return pass there. There's a shot from the dot, and that goes wide. Aiden Lane in pursuit. Graf first one there, though, for the Selects. Graf looks for the return pass a little too far. And puck goes all the way back into the Selects zone. Pelletieri back there. Pelletieri hounded by Lane. Icing is waved off. Frusk out of his net. Rims out around the boards nicely. Easy exit for the Saints, but they give it right back. Simmons dumps and chases, gets it himself. Behind the Saints net, Dervin ends up with the puck. He lays that off for Lane, and Dervin will go for a change. And that is clipped off his stick and over the glass with 13:26 left to go here in the third period. 5-1 is your score in favor of the Saints. So face-off will be to the right of Sammy Doyen Cataquiz. Bryson Morgan, Zephyr, Ontario boy, wins the draw, gets the puck back. On his backhand, plays that cross ice. He was looking for long, and that was broken up. And the Selects will chip it off the glass and out. Saints pick it up. Bryson Morgan looks for the return pass. He gets it. Morgan, head of speed, gains his own nifty pass in front, and a good save there. Jacob Bolche was in all alone, maybe a little too tight to the goaltender, but he held his ground. Morgan again over to Bolche. And we're going to get a penalty here, perhaps a hook, as Bolche was in all alone. And I believe the defender might have got his stick up in the hands there. And I believe that's what it's going to be. Yep, it's going to be a hook. And that's Lucas Marshall in the box. So Lucas Marshall in the box for the Selects for hooking at 6:12. So second penalty of this period. First for the Selects, so we'll get a chance to see this devastating power play from the Saints, which has really been the difference in this game so far, is they have made the Selects pay. There is a shot pass that almost works, but the goaltender gobbles that up. We'll get a face-off to his right. So taking the face-off here for the Saints, Jackson Cover. It's won by the Selects, but Saints come up with the puck momentarily, but puck was bouncing. It comes down, and in by himself is number 27. That's Caden Okavite. He does his job as he gains the offensive zone, but Saints come up with it, play it over to this side, and it's dumped in the rest of the way by Luke Sinclair. Gobbled up by Prudhomme. Back to Finn Kearns. Kearns with a one-timer. That went off a stick and dribbled into the corner. Comes all the way back to Kearns. Goes cross ice to Cover. Cover gets a return pass, top of the circle, shoots. That's off a shin pad. And gobbled up by number 27, Okavite, who rims it out. And that allows the Selects to change with 45 seconds left in the penalty to Marshall. Here comes DeLeche right through the center of the ice. DeLeche dumps, chases. He'll be the first one there. Smooth skating defenseman gets it in front. Aiden Lane drags it around, gets it back to deck. To DeLeche right in the center of the ice. Takes a shot. Weak one rebound, gobbled up by Dervin, Kieran Dervin. Coasting along the blue line, back to DeLeche. To Dervin again, lays that off for deck. And that puck is cleared out by the Selects. Dervin back to get it. As the penalty is now over, we're back to 5-on-5. So good kill by the Selects. Dervin plays that back for deck. Gets that in front, back to Dervin. Oh, maybe one pass too many, but still pretty to watch. Puck is cleared all the way down the ice, and that will be icing with 10:31 left to go here in the game. Boy, that was some beautiful passing by the Saints there, but, well, when you're up 5-1, there's nothing wrong with trying to score a real pretty one, and that certainly would have been the case had that gone in the net. Alex Karskadden pushes that puck forward. First one there is Yates. He rips it off the wall, but Saints come up with the puck. Austin Gow to Connor Durbin. Back to Gow. Puck is dumped in. And Karskadden on the hop after the puck. And good job there by the Selects to clear it. They turn it right over again. Karskadden. Back to Austin Gow. And that puck's turned over and ends up on the stick of Yates. Hunsinger dumps it in the rest of the way. Gow clips that ahead, and back come the Saints. DeCapo past that the center ice area. That's turned over. Powell in front. Oh, and it was a good back check, but a little too much stick by Alex Karskadden, and he's going to go in the box. Great effort to get back there. Maybe just a little too much stick, though. So Alex Karskadden in the box at 11:30. So third penalty of the period, second to the Saints. I think we might have a timeout here, and it gives me an opportunity to thank a few people, as this is our last broadcast of the season. I'd like to really thank Holden Dougal and Eric Wang for helping to put on this production. And in particular, Mr. Matt Wyatt, with his broadcast journalism class that puts this on. They do a phenomenal job, although we didn't show it today very often during the intermissions. We show the latest episodes of SAC today, and hopefully you've seen those and you see the quality and work that went into that. I'd also like to thank Parker Bufolci, who's the manager of the team, student here who's also a student in this journalism class that has done both the play-by-play and color commentary with me all season. He's ill today, but we wish him well. And Parker, thanks for working with me this year. You were awesome. Also like to thank members of the SAC family that have come up over the course of the season to say hello, maybe give us shout-outs to people back home that are watching, as well as we've had many parents from visiting teams come up and saying they appreciate the broadcasts and that they had friends and relatives watching back at home. So thanks everybody for your support. Face off in the Saints zone. This one's won by Bishop Kearney, and the puck is cleared out. Good job there by Bryson Morgan. And they've pulled the goaltender. So with less than 9 minutes and 20 seconds and a score of 5-1, Bishop Kearney's pulled their goaltender. So I think that's a first for me. I don't know that I've ever seen a goaltender pulled with over 9 minutes left in the game, but they've done it. But why not? End of the season. Game really doesn't mean too much. So puck is chipped off over Marshall's head all the way back down the zone. And Jonak back to get it. Lays that off for Marshall. He retreats. And he plays it behind the net to Okavita. Comes right charging through the center of the ice. Takes a shot that hits a shin pad. And Saints just packing it in now as the puck's played down low. It's off a leg, ripped off the boards towards Michael Deck. It's a little too far for him as it's kept in by the Selects. Get puck back to the point. There's a one-timer. That's off a shin pad, so good job there by number 12, Luke Sinclair. Puck down below the red line now. Past Marshall, and it goes all the way back. Jonak. With Sinclair right on him, Jonak. Still 15 seconds left in the penalty. Whoa! There is another big shot by Finn Kearns. That's the second of this game. And Finn Kearns lowering the boom again. Puck off the wall all the way down the ice. Saints collect that. The goaltender's back in the net now. So now that we're back to even strength, puck is loose on the short side. They score! Number 37, that's Jason Simmons. So Jason Simmons gets the second marker for the Selects. So we had a lot happening there between pulling the goaltender and the big body check by Finn Kearns. We end up with a goal by Jason Simmons at 12:41. And play now all of a sudden becoming much more physical as we have 7 minutes left in a 5-2 score. Wouldn't be surprised if the officials start tightening things up a little bit now just to keep the lid on. As that is number 37, the goal scorer, Simmons, dragging it into the Saint zone. He takes his man to the wall. Puck is cleared. Graf picks it up for the and another big check by Finn Kearns as he had Simmons right in the tracks. There's a play in front, and just missing rebound, rips it over to the other side. That was Lucas Prudhomme with a great scoring opportunity. And wow, in the last 9 minutes of this game, we've seen a little bit of everything. But another devastating body check by Finn Kearns. Boy, making his presence felt. So I think what I said about, no, I thought we might have had a penalty there, but officials just helped escort players back to the bench. No penalties are called. So Dervin, Deck, and Lane out there. There's a shot. That one's ripped wide. Aiden Lean in pursuit. Comes back to Austin Gow. He takes a shot. Michael Deck chases that down in the corner. And Kieran Dervin pumps it right back in again for the Saints. Lane and Dervin working hard below the red line. Puck's finally cleared out. Austin Gow comes up with it. Dervin to Lane. Puck chipped high in the air. And coming down with it is number 8, William Pena. Over to Marshall. Marshall digging in hard. Puck was bouncing though. Couldn't get that under control. But they maintain possession. Dump it below the red line. And Kieran Dervin picks that up. Up to Aiden Lane. Back to Dervin. Dervin. Quick little shot. That's off the defender's leg. Puck rimmed around by the Saints. Takes a funny bounce and out. Yeah, we're going to get a cross check here. So officials going to tighten this up a little bit. I think Kieran Dervin going into the box for cross checking. So third penalty for the Saints this period as Dervin goes in the box. That's at 14:32. Dervin. So the Selects would love to get one quickly here and narrow it to a 2-goal lead with 5 minutes left here in the third period. Puck dumped back into the Saints zone. Oliver Turner, probably the next most physical player here for the Saints. Puck is cleared out. Jonik back, and the goal is empty again for the Selects as they now basically have a 2-man advantage as they have 6 men on the ice. Huntsinger dumps it in. DeLeche there, but not before a Select player beats him to the puck. Powell plays it down, gets a return pass at the top of the circle. There's his one-timer, and seeing that all the way was Paolo Fresca, and he makes the gloved save. 4:44 left to go in the third period. 1:16 left in the penalty to Kieran Dervin. Puck pushed back towards the blue line, but kept in by the Selects. Over to the far side, played in front. That's collected by the Saints. That's going to be an offside, so they'll have to tag up. And Saints with all kinds of time now in an open net, so there's a long shot. Chipped in, so no icing. And the Selects will have to regroup. Bouchane gains the zone, drops that back to Powell. Powell goes cross ice, comes to the top of the point. Back there again, over to Powell. He goes cross ice as the Saints just compress that box. And they clear it down the ice. Looking at that open net, just missed. Just 20 seconds left now in the penalty. Oh, and the Saints have two forecheckers here. Turn it over. And, the defender goes down on both knees to make the save. So, Bouchane, give him a save. When this game is over, he should be in the stats. Puck now below the red line here. As the penalty is now over, it's like the goaltender, will they put him back in? As we're at about 3:15 left, they can't get him on the ice. Puck is still down below the red line. Aiden Lane. There, Kieran Dervin with it now. Dervin with Lane. And they do a tremendous job keeping the puck down there. And with 3 minutes left, they're going to keep the goaltender on the bench. Zone is finally got by the Selects, but they turn it back over. Dervin chips it off the glass and out. 2:49 left to go here in the game. And they turn it over again. It's played cross net. Aiden Lane was there. Kieran Dervin. Takes it over to Michael Deck, and he scores the goal to make it 6-2, and surely that will be it. So Michael Deck with another back-to-back goals here in the third period. So Michael Deck at 17:22. So very little celebration, as you would imagine there, for the Saints. As they go up 6-2 with 2:38, they just like to get out of here now. Again, as I mentioned earlier, this being the last home game for the Saints graduating players, this will be the last game they play here at Libera Family Arena. I'm sure Coach Manning will do what he can to get players on the ice here within the last 2 minutes. So the Selects start behind their own net with just 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. Puck is cleared in the zone but broken up by the Saints. Played over to the far side. Nolan Long chips that in front. That's broken up. And the Selects will clear the zone. Oliver Turner holds it momentarily in the red line but comes back into the zone of the Selects. They'll clear it again. Simmons gets it to the center ice area. He picks it up again. Simmons takes a shot, low, hard, but wide. And the Saints will gather that up, and here they come. DiCaprio dumps it in and chases. He comes up with the puck. Tried to get it in front, ran out of real estate. And back come the Selects. Yates with the backhand tried to get it to the center of the ice. That's broken up by Culver. The Saints are happy to retreat behind their net with just 1 minute left now here in the third period. It's dropped back to Culver. Culver, good speed. Nifty little move with the stick there, drags it all the way to the corner. He's taken to the wall by Carson Yates. Austin Gow keeps that one in. Goes cross ice, there's a shot, and that one is handled by Sammy Doyen Cataquiz with just 43 seconds left to go here in the third period. So face-off will come to his right. Alex Karskadin taking the draw for the Saints. This one goes the other way, but Saints come up with it. Luke Sinclair shoots it over to an open wing. Austin Gow collects that. And Gow will retreat into his own end. Saints just happy to play pitch and catch right now. Puck played below the red line. Austin Gow comes up with it again. He's taken to the wall, played in front, no one there for the Selects. There's a shot, good save, as that went through traffic. So perhaps one last offensive face-off here for the Selects with just 7.7 seconds left to go here in the game. So Saints will finish with a record of 39-12-1 after this game and 19-3-1 at home. So puck is dumped into their end, and that will do it. So after regulation, the score is 6-2 in favor of the Saints. Good, thorough win for them all the way around. So on behalf of Holden Dougal, Eric Wang, Mr. Matt Wyatt, and myself, Norm Thenning, thanks for watching all season. We look forward to seeing you next year. It's been a pleasure.